Hello, and welcome to another episode. I'm Zelmont, and this is where I have my little YouTube series where I play Ark and just talk. Lately, I kind of been focusing more on the game and talking peripherally about my real life, whereas earlier on I was talking more political type issues, really. But yeah, I don't know. Like I say, lately I've been doing just kind of more as a diary of what me and the missus are getting up to here. Um, but yeah, uh, today as I'm filming, it is the server owner's birthday, so a special birthday shout out to Jono. I'm sorry, this is actually going to end up being belated. By the time this is uploaded, it's going to be tomorrow, which will mean that by the time this is posted to the community page, it's going to be a belated birthday. But I was thinking of you. Happy birthday. Um, Because this will be a friendly one episode, absolutely. I'm not getting into anything controversial with this one. So it will be posted to the Unity Boost community page because that Unity Boost is the server that I play on, and because I may be a broke person, so I can't donate money, but I can at least give shout outs and try and get people to come play and donate to the server cluster. This is an amazing server cluster. Jono, you go above and beyond for people, so honestly, happy birthday to you, and I hope you had a wonderful day. Um, I recently had my birthday, and it was okay. It was I had my family. I didn't expect anything grand, and it wasn't. So it was a good supper. I had what I wanted, but there wasn't anything extravagant at all, and I'm fine with that. Me and the missus are more. We don't need bells and whistles typically, which is good because we typically can't afford bells and whistles either. So, but yeah, happy birthday. Otherwise, this is like the second time I'm kind of doing this. I went to do it earlier, but it did the whole. It didn't record anything. So yeah, that's great, right? So this is kind of. I was hoping to actually be streaming at this point. I was hoping to like do an episode and then stream, but mm, coffee. Yeah, but yeah, no. So I'm doing this a second take, and we're just gonna kind of go do like our daily life kind of stuff. I'm gonna need. I what did do a little taming run for the last episode for what was supposed to be an episode. Uh, where I was just taming here in like the backyard, more or less. Like I didn't go too far. Just went near some bases near around me. There's one guy just over there, my neighbor, who's just like, yeah, yeah. But yeah, and then there's a couple people down over there, and well, we went around there and tamed, got a few tames. I think I still have them on me. Cause yeah, like I say, I did the episode. I just signed out, went to go do and it's like so I took a little break here, made myself a coffee, and I'm back to do some more filming because I want to get an episode in, right? I wanted to, for starters, I wanted to say happy birthday to Jono. But yeah, I kind of want to like go, like just yeah, hey, do an episode. I haven't done one in a bit, and uh, show some kind of daily living. Here I got my fertilized eggs. I will be checking these, I think, but I definitely need to make more nets because I used up a lot of most of my nets when I went and did my earlier run here, right? So let's just drop off all the. Oh no, not the Rexes. So we'll couple then. We'll actually drop off that one to get rid of the... Okay, and then we'll grab some new ones. Oh, you don't have many. I got some in mine in the missus room down here. Like, and by some I mean like a lot. Because there's 2 cryo fridges, and I think, yeah, see, looks like they're like full, but like there's only like a handful of actual dinos in these ones. This is my personal cryo fridge. The other one is the missus. There's not too much in there. Most of the stuff that we actually use are out, so like... let's go get a drink while I'm... speaking of drink. Coffee. Yeah, no, I did a little taming run, right? Just talking about whatever. Talking a little bit about how I don't want to close, because tomorrow I'm closing. And like, normally lately I'm kind of... Well, I was just the opener there for a bit. That was great. I like opening. And then plus, once I stopped and the other guy come back, the other guy wasn't... I don't know what's wrong with him, but he's just not holding his weight. And like, I haven't really said anything openly, but I think I got to start saying things openly about how, like, dude, you got to pull your weight. Like, pull it together. Like, you can't expect me and the other cook to always come in and save your day. Like, you can't. Like, it's not fair to any of us. None of us are, especially he's actually, because he's the senior cook and out of loyalty more than anything else. Plus, like I say, like when I come there, he was able to do it. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me because it looks like he's trying, but I know he can do better, and I don't know. It's starting to become a problem though. I got another cook that, no. But at any rate, I don't like closing. But it's mostly as I was saying when I went to do the last video, the big point I was making is it's a lot of the problem that people have with closes, and I know because I was traditionally a closing cook, it's just been recently that I've been more of a morning cook. Mind you, I have done some mornings off and on. I used to be one of the people that would just get tossed around everywhere. Even now, I kind of am a little bit. Not too much, but a little bit. But, yeah, the big thing with being is it's the stress of it. And it's a psychological deal where a lot of it you could just relieve by scheduling your closing cook for an hour after close. You know, you want to be closed at 10. Instead of scheduling your cook for 10 and telling them like you should be trying to get out at 10, but hey, if if it takes you later to get done because you had the fine, you can stay, but try to be out. Instead of saying that, schedule them till 11. And hey, but you can leave as soon as you get your stuff done. Most of your closing cooks are actually fabulously understanding and appreciative and looking forward to getting out early. And if they get stuck there and generally speaking, they will actually be able to have all their stuff done by that 10 or 10:30. You know, like even when they get caught late, they can have it done by 10:30, right? So scheduling them to 11, that most of the time they're getting out early, even up to an hour early. They're happy about it, right? Whereas if you schedule till 10, then a lot of the time they're actually stuck there late. They're actually stuck there till 10:30, and they get all grumpy about it. Well, let's just shoot that blow. 129. Not even a good Diplo. Lame. Why are they breeding? Who's breeding? Really? That's... Jeez Louise. Betty, you slut. Okay, please, nobody take offense to that. That was meant as a joke. It's clearly not an actual person, okay? But yeah. There, stop them from breeding. I don't have no idea what... Well, actually, that's not true. I accidentally had them copying before. But I didn't think that copy reached that far, right? Like, that's a long ways away from where I can literally... the farthest from within my base. But, hey, my base is within render of itself. It is within rules, so... But yeah, at least for me, because I understand that the psychological, I'll be going in tomorrow, like I'm scheduled 2 to 10, and I'll be going in with the understanding of I'm working till 11, and hey, I'm looking forward to getting out early if I can, right? And I'll probably and I probably will. I'll probably be done like right at 10, and then wait for the waitress to finish her thing for 15 minutes. So that'll give me what I get to classify as my break. Because otherwise, I work all the way through just the way my shift works, and there's always stuff to do. I don't know. The other night, and I don't know. I don't know if it's the. I think it's the whole deal of with me having integrity. To be honest, I don't know, because like I'm straight up. I'm honest to a fault. So like, if I forget to do something, if I don't do something, if I like, and I'm a workaholic when I'm at work. Like I'm always go 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 go. It's always on to the next thing, on to the next thing. I'm never standing around. So when I don't get a break, I don't get quite. Plus, the owner does understand. Like I'm there for money. I'm there, and I want to make as much money as possible. I want as much hours as possible. In fact, like I'm going to be talking to my boss. Hopefully, well, we'll see. My brother's supposed to be coming over now, but we'll come. Well, I can still go in like an hour early to talk to the boss. Text her in the morning and be like, "Hey, will you have time to talk if I come in early?" Because yeah, I need more money. I want to actually get ahead. If what I got paid in my last payday can be maintained, that's enough money. But I'd like to make even more. And even what I made last month under the way things currently work is just is a stretch. A big part of that was that I got really good holiday pay. we got really wicked awesome holiday pay for Canada Day. So like that's not necessarily an easily repeatable thing every payday, right? But I can do more. I'm willing to do more. I, and but I don't know. Things are tight right now too, all around. Like I don't know. Food costs have tripled. Like for your ordering this stuff, tripled. It's yeah. And for my work, it's actually a franchise. So the owner isn't even the one who sets the price. Like you just use the menu that they give you, kind of deal, right? So the head office sets the price. So there'll be a new menu in the fall, but for right now, like yeah, it's and the worst part is like food costs have tripled because of inflation, and inflation ain't slowing down. Especially here in Canada, like, well, it's all around because you got in Canada we got Justin Trudeau, who Justin Inflation, right? Just inflation. That's our Justin Trudeau. That's it. Yeah, yeah. Our lovely Prime Minister. And then you have Biden down in the states, right? So between the fucking two of them here in Canada, it sucks to be alive. You're being punished for living. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, yeah. It's great that you're making us cost more money to live because you thought environmental concerns that you're not even going to be addressing. Oh, like that's the end all be all too, is that me and millions of others get to suffer for nothing. Like literally for nothing. There's no good is actually going to end up coming out of it. It's I still need the air conditioner if I don't want to die from heat. I still need to run my furnace in the winter if I don't want to freeze. I still need to eat. I still need to get to work. I still need to grocery shop. I still need to make trips into the city, trips out of town. Yeah. Not everybody can live city life, okay? Not everybody can live off of an e-bike. It's great for those who can, and especially in urban cities where you have that many people on top of each other, absolutely. But in rural areas, I'm sorry, forget it. And I shouldn't have to live in a city. I should be allowed to have a rural life. And it shouldn't cost me a fortune. A rural life shouldn't be elite only. Oh, I haven't even started my. But yeah, no, it's scary, man. That inflation ain't even really slowing down. So it's yeah, no, it's tough to be an owner. But like I say, it's tough to be me too. I mean, prices are going up. Yeah, you're right. Your prices are going up, but so are mine. So like I gotta, and like I say, I can do more. So I'm hoping that the fact that I can do more, and I'm open to structuring it in ways that get around certain deals, so long as I'm given certain safeties. You know what I mean? I'm willing to go on salary so long as we are describing specifically how many hours I will be working under said salary. You know what I mean? With clauses of, I get bonuses for said amount extra hours, right? Like actually get it spelled out because I've been, you know, I, if there's a reason I'm willing to do it, there's a reason I'm a good person to take over and be a manager or supervisor. Oh no. Well, at least I'll know that as long as I keep the game running, a recording that I will do will still keep going because I've had it happen right before. We play and learn, right? We record and learn. But yeah, I still haven't been doing and I went on a pretty good rant here. I didn't mean to. I meant for this to be the same as my last episode, essentially. That was just me doing a kind of a daily, a living life in Ark day, right? Just having a day of Ark, running around and taming stuff. took out an alpha, a lower level alpha carno. We'll do a 30-minute timer now, I guess, because yeah. But well, taking a while for them servers to load up. Usually they're up by now. Yeah, but yeah, you never know. My internet might be lame again. I should. The wife is right. I should actually call the internet company here that we're using, because I think that they have fiber optic in my area now. So I think I can get my internet upgraded. Which, if I can, that'd be great. Because I would actually legitimately like to stream, but my streaming is kind of lame. It likes to cut off a lot unless I direct connect, and if I direct connect, that drops my quality down quite a bit that I'm capable of. You know what I mean? So because of how long of a landline I need to run, and I'm not tech savvy enough anymore these days for anything beyond that. Once upon a time I was. It's weird that I'm not anymore. You know, to be honest, like I used to be a total techno geek and knew all like was looking at the latest gadget, and yeah, now I have no idea about anything of I'm an old man. I struggle to program the VCR. But here we go. Unity Boost Furrier. But yeah, I meant this to just be a feel good episode straight up. I mean, hey, that's why I just did the shout out to Jono. But no, on a real level, I wish they would just stop being horrible and making it cost more to live. Like, that's all you're accomplishing. Sorry, that's not the way to accomplish. I agree with you on a fundamental level of there are certain problems. I just disagree with your solutions. Not that I necessarily have any solution, but I also don't think that something is better than nothing all the time. I think something is usually better than nothing. Usually, I do agree with that, but I definitely do not agree that it's always better. But in my opinion, at any rate, I really, yeah. And like I say, I find that something is usually better than nothing, but not always. Show and hide. Yeah, where's the other one? Go to this one. I think it's this one. Yeah. I'm surrounded by archers. Yeah, that was the point. Oh, coffee. But yeah, no, I wanna talk to my boss, see if there's anything way of working it out. Like I say, I'm willing to work a salary so long as because it's not my first rodeo. I've been kitchen manager, I've been sous chef, I've been head cook, I've been kitchen supervisor, I've been shift supervisor, I've been like whatever title you want to give in a kitchen, I've had at this point, other than owner and an official chef. But Yeah, I've been a sous chef. I've been an assistant manager. I've been a kitchen manager. I've I've been a head cook. I've been which head cook, that's the worst because they want to work you like you're a supervisor without anything. We don't want to pay you any more, but we just want you to have some authority over the other kitchen workers, so you're head cook. Yeah, but yeah, like, not my first rodeo, and there's certain things that, like, I wouldn't be a head cook at this point, and not without an actual raise. Like, you're not getting away with that game. I don't need, like I say, I've had all of those titles, so I don't need to fluff my resume. My problem is that I feel guilty when I fluff my resume because of the fact, like, but yeah, I've literally had every title, so yeah. But I've had every title, but have never actually gotten my food safety. I know my food safety. Don't get me wrong. Like, because especially like all the most of the kitchens that I've worked in over the years, they all have all these charts and whatnot everywhere. The danger zone, and I've had to take temperatures. I understand having to take you can't leave metal spoons in things and blah blah blah, right? So, like, I do know my food safety, but I've never actually taken my food safety. I've all my entire career. There was always an intention for it. Usually my workplaces were supposed to be sending me, but that just would never happen before, for whatever reason, I was no longer employed. Usually, well, I don't know. Before I became a cook, most of all the jobs that I worked, I got fired from. It was me just being an idiot kid, being a hoodlum, and then even after I was starting a new leaf and was no longer a hoodlum anymore, I was still in transition. You know what I mean? I still wasn't all there. Like, there's one convenience store here, Tags, that I worked at, and the owners there still won't. They won't hire me. They would never hire me for Tags. They would never, and they also own the A&W that's next to it, and they would never hire me for that. In fact, I went to get on at A&W one year when times were rough, and the first day completely super impressed my trainer because. And really, what it is the same thing that impresses everybody everywhere that I've worked at all times. I'm a cook. I'm a competent cook with that head on their shoulders. I'm able. You are able to train me. I will take what you say and do. Like, it's your prerogative. And even before I had matured into the person I am today, and it really is because, like, I was always. I look back on the way I was. I wasn't where I am now, but I was going the way I was. I was destined to come out this way. I had started a journey where like I say, I was when I was younger. I was a hoodlum, and those jobs, I got fired from all of those jobs. Now, one of those jobs I got fired from, I was totally an unjustified firing, 100%. I literally got fired for being a white male. Literally. Now, it's one of those, I can't prove it, so I'm not, I can't, I'm not even going to put out the name of the company, because it is an actual corporate brand. Like, and it was their head office that actually threw the order down to have me fired. But, like I say, I can't prove it, so I'm not even going to throw the name out. But yeah, there was a convenience store here in town, on the other side of town, and I got fired literally for being a white male. The head office didn't like my look and told the boss to fire that he had to let me go. Now he fought to actually keep me, but they finally told him, look, it finally came to the point of, look, either you fire him or we fire you, and then we put somebody in there who will fire him. So so he did let me go. I did get an amazing reference letter from him, although I unfortunately went and ruined that with the people from Tags. Because I actually, for him, I even though, because like that was, like I say, I was turning a new leaf at that point. Um, but like I say, I got fired for being white. It's kind of a little disenfranchising to be fired over your race. So I totally get racism, and I totally get when racism is real. But I also get that there's a lot of circumstances where if you look at the world through that racist lens, it looks racist, but it's really not. Like it's race had nothing to do with it. So I try not to fall into that trap, even though, like I say, I've literally been fired now from two separate jobs. Because the last one that I got fired from before here, Fred Boardwalk Burgers, I got fired from because the general manager didn't like me because I was a white male. Like she was, oh, everybody, the other employees, they tried, and I went to bat for her. Like that's the worst part with that one, is I actually went to bat for her, and that's what allowed her to snake me in the back. And that said, like, even though I throw a board, it wasn't higher management in there that let me go. It was loose cannon general manager. It was somebody over me who never should have been over me. You know what I mean? They should have been separate from me. I should have been in charge. Really, at that point, like, I should have been in charge of Boardwalk Burgers and Lava Lounge. And she should have been in charge of the hotel, and there shouldn't have been any real crossover. But, yeah. It is what it is at this point. But yeah, no, I've literally been fired from it. But yeah, at that point, back then when I got let go from that, I was kind of disenfranchised. So then when I went to Tags, wasn't wanting to go back to work. I was wanting to go back to school. But my mom at the time was making me pay rent, so I had to work, and I didn't want to work, and I was a bit of a failure to launch at that point. And yeah, I worked that job, but because I was turning a new leaf, the rule that I had was that I had to be honest, and I was brutally honest, like I am these days. I'm very understanding and empathetic. Surprisingly enough, very compassionate, but I'm brutally honest. To a fault, like literally. Well, if one could say it's to a fault. I don't. I can understand how people do view me personally. I don't. I like brutal honesty. I'd rather get brutal honesty. That's one of the things that I like about my brother, and the way my brother will ground me when I talk with him and whatnot. He'll call me out on my BS if when I'm BSing, especially if I'm BSing myself, because we all do that, right? Like you don't realize you're doing it, but yeah, you'll BS yourself. You'll lie to yourself if you're not watching, right? My brother helps ground me that way and helps call me out on my own BS when it's happening, right? But yeah, where was I going? I don't know. How much time do we got? Cool. Because I'm just a rambling man. Because I'm brutally honest. I can remember I'm talking about that. Yeah, I should throw some eggs in, actually. Check these Rex eggs. Okay. Trike. Smell is stamina. So this one is a good one. that, and then it also got the melee and the weight. That's what health, stamina, weight, melee. So weight, melee, cool, and stamina. Where's a pen? There's a pen. Okay, so we'll take that one. But this one's a dead. This one has the health, but it doesn't have the stamina. Because it's a male, I like, well, plus I don't really need the female of the triple. That's what I got there, right? See, you see what I'm doing there? You get it? Alright, and these ones, like I say, the Rex ones, I don't know what my numbers are yet. Okay. So now, the Rex. Health, stamina, weight, melee, action, food. Now, my health is 48. My stamina is a 53. Weight's a 51. These are 46. Oxygen and food I really don't care about, but yeah, they're looking like 42 and 44. But I really don't care about. If I care about them at all, I want them low. But they're just, for the most part, relevant stats to me. Ooh, 46, that's a lot of money, or movement. 47. I think those are wasted points, ain't they? I don't know. Pretty sure. That's fine. Alright, so, and then so you need the stamina, and you don't, so you're dead. You're dead. Okay, so you're both deads. Alright. Let's make a 3-egg omelet. Alright. Right. Cool. So your stamina, weight. Oh, I don't have no berries. I don't want to take you out yet. Do we got any berries in here? What are you looking like? You looking like we need meat. Berries are alright if I just restack them. Do. Alright. Swim! Yes. Alright. That looks pretty. Whoa. We don't have any... Okay, good. Alright. Some berries. Come look out the window for a bit. Just looking out the window. Just looking out the window. Alright. Oh, coffee. Oh. I like the blue. I do. Oh, so yummy. Want to make sure it has enough to make it to 10%. Oh yeah, it's totally good. Okay. Put the rest in. Yeah, it's funny how much in life really is just perspective. Really. You know, because if I focus on being done for 10 tomorrow, then I'll actually be stressing about getting everything done for 10. And especially when you get those last minute orders, like any order in that last hour screws a person for getting out on time. Like you're not. Like it's not going to happen. So the reality is most of the time you're not going to get out until 10 until 10:30, 11. Like that's just the reality. So, but like I say, by focusing on that 10, when you get those last minute orders, it stresses you out. When you understand and focus on 11, that it's probably 11. Hey, if you get done earlier, great. But by focusing on that 11, you don't stress so much about those last minute orders because they don't throw you that far off, right? Throws you off of getting out early, but it doesn't throw you off of you know what I mean. So, let's, all right. Omelets, omelets. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I was gonna go. Like I say, I was planning on streaming a bit after I did my episode, but I don't know if I'm gonna end up doing that or not. I'm starting to feel tired now, so I'm gonna take a break after I sign out of this episode and get it started uploading. I'll take a break, and I'm not sure. I'll probably just go to bed from there, right? Getting tired now, so. But I am hoping to get in some streaming over the next couple of days while the family's away. At the very least, I should get another episode or two, but we'll see. Sometimes I'm really not feeling up to it, just because, like I say, I'll get dinged with copyright if I watching anything or listening to anything, especially with the listening, that really dings me because I am a music person. Music is life. Um, and like I I need my music quite often. So, like at the very least, I need to take breaks so that I can listen to music while I play, right? And so yeah, like there's times when I don't feel like doing an episode. I don't feel like streaming because I want to watch my show or I want to listen to music, and they're gonna ding me with copyright infringement if the tiniest little snippet ends up on air, right? Because I thought like, that Aussie song that I got dinged for on my first copyright on my first stream, literally wasn't even the full song. Like even to try and ding me with it, that would have been fair use. It would have gone under like I say, like a person, the way a person does your reviews, because you're not watching it in the full length. You're only watching it, like you are stopping it and commenting, and yeah, that I literally stopped the song. Like I didn't want it, like right, but no. Yeah, if I had one thing, actually, I seen something. I think I should take it. There's a oh, jeez, I probably messed up my mic a bit. But I seen YouTube wanted me to do a survey for content creators, small, and yeah, I wanna. Maybe I should take it because my biggest, I don't know, the biggest thing is just there needs to be different things put in for copyright infringement. You know, because that's the problem that's stopping your small time creators. If your small time creators can't do it, then they're going to be forced to go to alternative content, and people want that because, like, yeah, okay, most of what people like me are going to do, most of it is going to be essentially garbage by most standards, but there's be that odd episode that's really really good. And you get that really, really good stuff, that really, really unique and original content by us small-time content creators. Well, we're going to migrate to where we're appreciated. You know what I mean? If I can't upload a video and I can't, at all because your copyright infringement stuff, like I say, like me as a small time, all it takes is a person to actually make a copyright claim and my video's down. I don't have the means to fight a copyright claim at all because I have to like take legal action to get it taken down. I can't afford to take legal action. I'm a small content creator. This is a hobby. This is not a job. Especially like right now, I literally make zero money. I doubt I will ever make money doing this. This is just my hobby. This is how one of the ways that I relieve stress from the day. How I decrypt frag. But yeah, I would, like I say, all a person needs to do is make a claim, and I can't fight it. Now, hey, it's one thing if it's a legitimate deal, but there's a lot of like say, that Aussie one, 100% that would fall under fair use. 100%. I did not play, like, it was that tiniest little snippet, 100% that would fall under fair use. But because I'm a small-time content creator, I can't fight it. So that's where I would focus. Because, there are people that have it abused on them too, right? Like I haven't been. I'm too small to bother with. But like there have literally been other people who they have these people just making claims against them repeatedly, getting their videos taken down. Right? Like, if people can't, and as a small content creator, you have no recourse. You have no, you know what I mean? I will literally take anything if it's over level 200. Even a dodo. Well, if I see that it's over 200, right? Oh, let's go make some nets. I meant to do something, and ended up all I did was rant and get disconnected and had to reconnect and rant some more. But no, part of this channel is about the rant because I'm a ranty person, and that it was the original. Oh, there's our timer. So it's time for me to wrap this up and say my closing spiel. The closing spiel. But yeah, part of what the original point of this of my YouTube is for me to do my rants. So, and you know, there was nothing overly controversial. I think most people would actually agree that with me, and it's because especially like I don't want, especially when I talk about the environmental stuff, I don't want people to take that out of context. I actually legitimately 110% care about the environment. It isn't that. It's that these methodologies for trying to address it don't address it. Like go look into it. Let's 100% go look into it. By their own standards, we're doing nothing. Or next to nothing. It won't amount to anything. The biggest problems aren't being addressed. And even if they were, like, we don't have the means of doing. The best we could do is to adapt, is to be able to adjust to the changing climate, which means more energy, not less. It means we should ramp up energy production, not slow it and not hamper it for environmental concerns. Especially for empty. Like, we continually make improvements on our carbon capture technology and our fuel efficiency. Like, continually, to the point where, like, these natural gas is almost, I think in Europe they're starting to lean towards calling natural gas green energy, and like natural gas, it's literally a fossil fuel, but you're doing next to no pollution with natural gas, and that's if you even buy into the whole deal that carbon is a pollutant. I actually personally don't. But I may have already talked about that. Either way, it's a topic for another time. My alarm went off, so we should wrap that up. So I guess it's time to say good night. Ta-da! But yeah, if you're enjoying the content, please leave a like. Subscribe for more content. Feel absolutely free to share. In fact, you are encouraged to share if you have anyone that you know would like to see any of this or possibly be interested in my content. And above all else, comment. Let me know what works for you, what doesn't, and what more you'd like to see. Anyways, peace out, and thanks for watching. Later.